thanks to Isaac's recommendation. I don't gotta do that no more because it seems much quicker now. I had gray hair at one point and then I was like a blonde, but a lot of work to make it look nice. The lighting, like, how do we feel about it? He basically unlocked a new skin for me. Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to the channel. It has been a while. It is Tuesday. I didn't film yesterday. I had a appointment in the morning, so that was the reason why. And yeah, it's Tuesday now. It's nice to see you guys. I've appeared back with more pimples. No surprise there, but I'm taking it day by day. I have a new one right here on my forehead. So I actually started using a bonnet thanks to Isaac's recommendation. So his friends got him on a bonnet and then he told me about the bonnet he uses for his hair. So I was like, I'm gonna look it up. So I decided to go with the long length one and I love it. Isaac and his friends were onto something, but I know this has been around in a very long time in the colored community as well. People with like nappy hair or just drier hair, curls in general, to wear a bonnet. And I started using it because, as you guys know, my hair has gotten pretty long. It's about 2 inches above my elbow, so the longest it's been in a very long time. And on top of that, because of the length, I roll when I sleep, so I'm sleeping on it, I'm rolling around, it's causing a lot of like rubbing and friction, and I noticed my ends would always look like hay in the morning. It was just so dry. So some differences I've seen since using the bonnet is the back of my hair, like right here where I'm usually sleeping and sweating on, I usually wake up with like kinks in it, and then I would use my smoothing brush on my Dyson to just smooth it out so it looks straight and cohesive with the rest of my hair. I don't gotta do that no more because it is nice and straight and silky. My ends, oh my god, my ends I have not woken up like this in a while where I would look at my ends and they're not dry. And normally when it's like that, it is because I recently got a haircut. But with the bonnet, oh my gosh, my ends are saved. So if you deal with dry ends, I think it might be worth looking into as well. But I love it. It was a bit of a learning curve to use it though. Let me show you guys the one that I use. So this is the one that I got from Amazon from Yanni Best, if you're curious. Sorry, you can't see that. Oh, actually, was it focusing? There you go. Yanni Best, Amazon. And the strap here is very long. So you wrap it around the nape and then back up towards your forehead and you tie a cute little bow or whatever you like. And this is the length, which is just what I need for my hair. Still got a lot of room, and it stays on my head the entire night, which is great. Be careful though, because when you're tying the bow tie, there's like that nub of fabric, right? I accidentally put mine right too close to my hairline and it hurt and it became a pimple. So, but I don't have that issue anymore. I really got used to wearing one and it is such a treat. So that has truly changed my hair game more than like conditioner or expensive shampoo could do. And I'm planning on getting a haircut soon. So I want to keep the length, I want to keep the density in the back. Not so much of a blunt cut in the back, but more or less keeping the bluntness of it with just a little bit of long layers to give it more dimension and oomph when my hair is just doing its thing. But on top of that, okay, so let's do the bonus biscuit for the growlith because it's not hungry, and then we'll use a poke biscuit on the Eevee because it is hungry. So we'll able to catch that up. Jigglypuff I'm going to pass because if I wanted an Igglybuff, I would go for the if I wanted the Wigglytuff, I would go for the Igglybuff, just because the level up grants you an additional level on your main skill, and ideally you want main skill level 6 on your Wigglytuff. I'm one away, but I could use a main skill seed. The reason why I'm not is because I have skill level up S at level 100, so I'm kind of at a wall here, but that's the situation. And so far level 5 is doing a tremendous job at keeping the team full, so I'm not really in any rush, to be honest. So we're going to look through this and then we'll go back to what I wanted to say about my haircut. Actually, I'm going to change the photo to an Eevee. So it has been a couple days. I haven't talked with you guys about the new update. There was maintenance last night, so some new changes. So we'll look into that. Double cacao, and it's not terrible, but I have better. I'll keep it for now, but more likely to become candy. Right, so actually, before I go into the haircut, there's one thing I've noticed ever since this morning, and I don't know if you guys, or maybe it's just I only started noticing this now, but I don't know. You know how you long hold down, you can add in more ingredients at once? It seems much quicker now. Is it just me? Because it just feels so fast now. But I don't know. Let me know if you guys also notice that. I'm on dessert week. It's an extra tasty. I missed breakfast in the morning yesterday because I literally had no ingredients for desserts. After being on salad, curry, I just had a lot of savory stuff. Also, I'm at Cyan Beach. Just a little change of scenery. Lapis Lakeside is difficult, but then again, my bonus area is like so low for it too. So I know eventually I'll do better, but I wasn't able to hit Master 1, I believe. I think I got to Ultra 5. And then because of the upcoming event, I think I want to raise the area for Cyan a little, or just get a little bit of a head start in befriending some of the Pokemon to increase the friendship level. So yeah, about the haircut that I want, actually, hold out though, we're going to go over here. Oops, actually here. Let's look at the updates together real quick. So preparations for the summer festival, very exciting. And then there were some balance adjustments for 2 Pokemon, Pinsir and Heracross. So not going to go too much into that. The item bag capacity increased from 700 to 800, which is great. But why no friend increase? Still no friends list increased. There's other small bugs and adjustments. I wonder where you could find that though. Some text adjusted or unified, and then some small bug fixes with the Pokemon Go Plus. I haven't had that issue. So yeah, very mini update. I wonder if the adding ingredients to the pot, like, was that one of it? I don't know. But yeah, to my hair, I have no layers. Well, kind of. I have like very faint front framing layers. My ends are basically like a blunt cut. I've been growing my hair out for the past 2 years, I believe. Might be even 3 years. I think it's 2 years. I used to bleach my hair very frequently. I had gray hair at one point, and then I was like a blonde, brunette, a blonde as they call it, and now I'm just embracing my natural hair color. And you know what, I feel like it suits my facial features more. I feel like it really pronounces my eyes and my eyebrows. And actually one time at work, back at my previous employment, I was friends with the creative director, and he had a very great eye for design. His wife is into interior design and everything, and when we had because I was a interviewer and he was a hiring manager. So we would collaborate a lot for the roles that he needed. So, you know, you're doing things through, well, the one we were using was Slack, yes. So actually, but Google Meet was what we used for meetings. So anyways, I would see his background and it is beautiful. So this guy really just had an eye for design, and his wife as well. But when I started growing my hair black, he was like, I really like the black on you. It just makes your facial features pop more. And now I'm seeing it. And when I look back at old pictures, I do like my hair color. Like I love the moment of being blonde, and you know, the gray moment as well was fun. But I feel like it just really washed out my features. And I can't tell if that is a shiny Persian. So yeah, in terms of haircut, I've been doing the same thing for a while, where the front pieces here are usually an inch or two longer than my chin. They've definitely grown out now. But I want to get it retrimmed, and then I want to introduce some mid-length layers a bit under my collarbone, just so it adds for a bit more contouring and face framing for the front. I don't really want to mess with the back or taper it into a V. So there's that as well, because if you have fine hair, you'll know that layers are the enemy. They will make your hair look thinner. And the unspoken truth about layers is a lot of the times it only looks nice when you style it, especially if you're going for that like butterfly cut 90s hairstyle. Like, beautiful, don't get me wrong, but a lot of work to make it look nice. And I prefer to keep my hair straight, or sometimes I just use a straightener to curl the end inwards like this. I just find it suits my face better. I've tried the curtain bangs. I feel it kind of shifts the weight of the proportions of my face a little too top heavy, which I don't like. So that's why this time around I go for more thinner face framing, 2 inches below. Nothing too crazy, like, cause curtain is like more wispy and they use more like hair to cut your bangs out. And I remember when I first asked for curtain bangs, my hairdresser was like, are you sure? But you know, she was so nice, she let me do it anyways. But I get it now. Like, she saw that it wasn't working out for my face shape. I saw that it wasn't working out for my face shape. So we are past that. So I'm excited to get my hair cut on Thursday. Just a little freshened up look, because I feel like now that it's been long, you know, it's giving like The Ring sometimes. And yeah, just super excited to feel a little lighter too, because if you have long hair, like I have long hair and I have a lot of hair, but it's thin hair, but it gets heavy. So having some weight cut off is going to be super nice. And other than that, I had a really lovely time with my friend on Friday. We stayed in. It was raining outside, so we decided to order in. Asuka, congratulations on the shiny Ratata. I'm feeling a little speck of dust in my throat, so let's have a sip of canned coffee. It's really good. So the canned coffee I got is the Vietnamese iced coffee from Highland Coffees, I think. I forgot. But Vietnamese coffee, delicious. I love it. So yeah, my friend and I hung out on Friday. That's what I wanted to say. It was so much fun hanging out with her, catching up, talking about her wedding planning journey and everything like that. And she had a spinning class at 9:30 a.m. the next day. It's been a month since she's been able to sleep in, so she was tired. But our boyfriends and another one of their friends were at the casino, so they were really living it up. But she was tired, you know, so he had to come home, pick her up, and they had to go to sleep because they had a early day the next day. I've personally never been to spinning, but I heard the vibes are like, you know, top notch. But I'm not much of a intense cardio type of person, so I don't know if I think I would enjoy it, but it wouldn't be something I would go frequently too, you know. And Jasmine Moon, congratulations on this shiny Psyduck. That is so beautiful. It's like this shot itself, so many hues of blues. Actually, fun fact, did you know in Vietnamese the color for blue, the word for blue is the same, but it's like, I mean, the word for blue and green is the same. And I think that's why in some parts of Asia, you'll notice that the street crossing green color is more of a hint of blue as well. So there's like, well, in Vietnamese, the color blue is the same for green and blue, right? So you'll say that, but sky, or that, but like grass. Maybe I'm explaining that poorly, but yeah, just thought it was a little interesting to share. And another thing, I'm not sure if you guys noticed anything about the video, but I purchased a little light to see if that would kind of umph the video look. So let me know, do you feel like it looks a bit more crispy in the quality, the lighting? Like, how do we feel about it? Or does it look the same as every other video? And eventually, well, right now I'm using my webcam to record all these, right? But my boyfriend and I did purchase this last year when we went to Japan so that we can document our travels and stuff. But while I'm not using it, because you know it is pretty big to take out for every day, while I'm not using it, I think it would be a great opportunity to figure out a setup so that I could use this to record instead. But I don't know, like, is it too much? Is for Pokemon Sleep? A part of me is like, yeah, and the webcam's doing like great itself, so maybe that will be like for other uses. But that is the research community, and I think that is also what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I have a lot of bloopers recording this. I just was stumbling on my words, and it just happens, like 4 days off recording, and that'll do it, you know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyways. Thank you guys for joining me and stopping by. Don't forget to join us in the Discord. Check out the bonnet. Shout out to Isaac for getting me on this. Freaking love this. Changed the game for hair, truly. Like, I can't get enough of it. And it's just so funny being in a bonnet at bed next to my boyfriend, and I was telling him, like, you know how in video games you unlock skins for your characters, right? I told him how he basically unlocked a new skin for me, because now it's like me in a bonnet. So we thought that was funny. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me in this video, for passing by. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.